It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here,
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
Yeah, me too. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. Here we are, opening night.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. And going against Denver, their first game of the NBA's regular season. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from us.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Lyles out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward. Harris kicks to Gallinari. No one covering. Gallinari's got the first points up on the board here for the Clippers. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
Now, here's Bradley, following the miss by Jokic. 8 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Beasley kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Hernan Gomez in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes you get that first one to drop and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt.
And here are the Clippers now. Denver able to drain the 3. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. For 3, Harris. He's off on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Beasley finds Hernan Gomez. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Murray, good.
And Murray is really deadly with the catch-and-shoot jumper. When the defense isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
Now, here is Gallinari. The pass to Harris. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Jokic. Gortat misses.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
Hernan Gomez passes to Murray. A baseline J. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Knocked loose. And here's Bradley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Murray kicks to Beasley. Passes it to Murray. Beasley outside. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That is his first foul of the game. Up top, Lyles. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley in the post. Gallinari covering. And that one is good by Beasley.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul. Gallinari against Beasley. 13 feet away.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Inside. Here's Lyles. The Clippers grab the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is Harris. Shoots over Lyles. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his second basket.
Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Beasley kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Gortat. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Beasley.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area or he'll scorch you.
Poked loose and stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
Well, he was the 6th pick in the draft not too long ago, Jamal Murray, and started slowly, which can happen for a lot of young guys. Shooting percentages were down, turnovers up, but everybody knew he could still shoot.
first free throw is good.
And, you know, early on, Murray has proven to be an impressive scorer. Now he just needs to improve as a passer and defender.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Harris with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Clark discussing Murray. This is a guy with truly deep range.
Yeah, in the gym range, Kevin, and his shooting motion stays consistent no matter where he shoots the ball from. I think his best trait, shooting the ball, is one that every team craves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball 4s.
And Harris drops them both.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Now Hernan Gomez. He's got 6. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
And, you know, that's all about energy. Coming out with fresh legs and putting a lot of effort into the defense.
Shot clock at 3, 11 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here is Harris. He has 6. It's good from long range.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
Morris kicks to Jokic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harris outside. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Morris finds Plumlee. Back to Morris. Here's Jokic. And Denver again with the bucket.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Pass to Harris. Pass to Gallinari. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Mike Scott comes in for Gallinari. The Nuggets also changing it up. Leiden's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Torrey Craig in for Murray. And here's Harris from the arc. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Morris passes to Jokic. Morris kicks to Leiden. The pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Here's Morris, and Denver again with the bucket.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Clippers trail by 4. Passes to Harris. From 10 feet out, Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You know, if you get open, you can bet that Jokic is going to find you. His floor awareness is off the charts.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Back to Morris. Pass to Craig. Now Jokic. Over Harrell. Drops one in from the wing. 8 points for Jokic.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Clark, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, Vice President, Player Relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a wonderful tenure with the Pacers, 32 years between playing, broadcasting both radio and television, then 4 years in the VP of Player Relations role. Phenomenal relationships with a number of people, but no, I think that chapter for me is in the rearview mirror.
I speak for everyone playing the game, watching the game. We're glad you're in broadcasting, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, partner.
Goodwin's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. In the third spot, Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Morris against Beverly, and it's Harrell at the elbow. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. To the inside, Scott. It's stolen by Morris. Here's the floater, and it's Goodwin. That time on the assist by Morris. And it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Outside Williams. On the wing, Harris. Lets it go from 14. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Lou Williams. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 22 points a game, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Leiden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And the first one drops.
Having now been a head coach for 5 full years, 2 years with the Kings, 3 with the Nuggets, Malone's had his fill of inexperienced rosters and has done a reasonably good job with them.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's great to see how Malone's been able to develop these young players.
Yeah, it sure is, because I think the players have a lot of respect for him. They play hard for him, certainly. And they see he's willing to make adjustments. I think he does a nice job adapting his style to his personality.
And Harrell slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And Beverly kicks to Scott. The pass to Harrell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Williams, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
The Nuggets have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Throw good one. And the Denver Nuggets, you look at their improvement last year, Clark, especially on their home court.
Yeah, you know, they owned the NBA's 4th best home record last season. Kevin went 31-10, and, you know, some of it obviously is the altitude, but also when you've got younger players, they play better at home because they're not quite emotionally mature enough to be consistent on the road yet.
Now here's Harrell, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. 23 seconds left in the first. Morris against Beverly. Morris outside. He kicks it to Plumlee. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Williams with the ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 6.
Gotta like seeing Williams pull up on the dime. That's a hard shot. Stop and get into your shot right away. An effective shooter off the dribble.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Mike Scott out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. The first free throw is good. Obviously, the game is played with a more wide-open style now, Clark. Name a few old-school bigs who continue to make an impact.
Well, I like what Andre Drummond does. The big fella's a glass-eating machine. Still needs to refine his moves and shooting touch, but his athleticism and rebounding off the charts. Blake Griffin stands out as well. Highly skilled, very, very athletic. Steven Adams, obviously a big guy who plays an old-school game, rim protector, finisher, good hands, great strength. Dwight Howard, you know, he's on the backside of his career, but you think about what he was able to do in his prime as a shot blocker, rebounder, finisher. He's got some old-school qualities as well.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Williams after the Nuggets pick up 2. No good with the triple. Here's Leiden. He's defended by Harrell. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And the Clippers making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Isles checked in. Clippers trail by 5. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Clippers moving the ball around. Plumlee with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's Craig, guarded by Bradley. Drains it from beyond the arc. Craig's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. Williams looking over the floor. Out to the right wing.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And a switcher also for Denver. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points in the game yet for him. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. Here's Leiden. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Goodwin. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. The Nuggets leading by 10. Goodwin passes to Lyles. Leiden kicks to Beasley. From 10 feet out. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Outside Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Passes it to Lyles. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Los Angeles with some changes. Gortat has come in for Marjanovic. And it's Gallinari in for Williams. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Goodwin. Now, here is Gallinari. Back to Gortat. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope, we may see his role evolve over the next few years.
To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Beasley kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Gortat. Clippers trail by 6. Gallinari with it. Beasley covering, and that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's foul number 2 for him. Jokic has checked in for Denver. Harold dishes to Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley kicks to Harold. Shoots over Lyles. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Harris is checked in for the Clippers. The Nuggets leading by 6. Pass to Lyles. Dishes to Murray. Beasley against Bradley. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Nuggets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Free throw, good, Beasley.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here is Harris. He's got 13. It's good. The Nuggets leading by 7. Now here's Beasley. Kicks to Murray. 6 to shoot. Gortat with the defensive effort. LA has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Harris, covered by Lyles. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Got that one up quick. Murray's got 10.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Pass to Bradley. On the wing, Harris shoots over Lyles. Harris, no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And going up against the Pelicans, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
Now here's Bradley. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
I had a chance to check out some stats for Jokic. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual ability.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the Clippers call time here.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 5th, Jamal Murray.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Here's Harris. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. To the paint. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Bradley can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 11. Murray outside. Gortat with the steal. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Morris into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 in the 2nd quarter on field goal attempts. Gortat with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. Denver's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Morris looking over the floor. And the pass to Jokic. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Murray. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 4 rebounds in this game. They double him with Jokic. Here's Harris, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the Denver Nuggets probably would have made the playoffs last year if their defense, Clark, had performed as well as their offense.
Well, simply put, dead last in opponent's field goal percentage. Very few teams with that stat ever make the playoffs. Some of it's perhaps scheme, but most of the time it's about attitude and effort and personnel. That's not going to get it done in the robust and tough West.
2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Los Angeles with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Gallinari. Williams comes in for Bradley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nuggets also changing it up. Leiden's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's Torrey Craig in for Juan Hernangomez. And Harris drops them both.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Morris finds Jokic. Here's Leiden. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Los Angeles.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long 3. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep threes.
The first free throw is good, and the Clippers making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Goodwin's checked in for the Nuggets. And so he hits both. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. And Beverley kicks to Williams. Passes to Marjanovic. Now here is Harris. Not a lot of room. Clock is at 3. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Harris has got 21 in the game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Leiden. He's got 8. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Goodwin kicks to Jokic. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 7.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Here's Beverley. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, love seeing Beverley shoot off the pick there. I mean, all he needs is a sliver of daylight.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Teardrop shot. That one misses.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling and that's how you do it. Well done.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nuggets lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Beasley is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. The Nuggets leading by 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Murray kicks to Lyles. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from 11. That misses off the backboard. L.A.'s gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
And, you know, they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first 3 shots so far this half, slow start.
Denver in the lead. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Hernan Gomez kicks to Murray. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
Here's Murray. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Pass to Jokic. Yes! And the foul. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender. And, you know, for Nikola Jokic, I mean, the team is relying on him more and more now, and he's earned that kind of trust, and expectations are big every night. One thing he's got to get better at, though, is not getting down on himself when he makes mistakes. He's got to stay positive.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And talking about Jokic, a fun-loving guy by nature, his teammates are trying to help him stay positive.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes he's his own worst enemy. He gets frustrated, and then things start to unravel on him. His coach said, I don't want him feeling like it's all on him. Can't put that kind of pressure on himself. The message to Jokic, keep it simple. Keep it plain. Don't overthink it.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Picked him clean. Harris inside. He's covered by Murray. Murray with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Hernan Gomez kicks to Jokic. There's the three. It's good by Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez has got 11.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
The pass to Gallinari. He dishes it to Harris. Shoots over Lyles. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Harris. Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Bradley against Beasley. Murray outside. The 15-footer, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
One of the things Murray does well is shoot the mid-range shot. He's actually deadly from there. Can't give him that kind of room.
Harris looking it over. Shoots over Lyles. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Tobias Harris. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Carroll, he's checked in for Gortat. And a switcher also for Denver. Plumlee's checked in. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Beasley against Bradley. And Beasley, here we go. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Hero. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the clock. From about 16, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Bradley. Here's Harrell. Top of the key, Harris. Over Plumlee. Harris's shot is off.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Beasley against Bradley. Murray outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Here's Harris. Beasley with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. Launches it. Here's Jokic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 13.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time, never giving up on a possession.
Gallinari outside. They need this one, and he hits the jump shot. Here's Beasley. He's got 9. The dish to Murray. Kicks it to Plumlee. Murray outside. Back to Plumlee, to the paint. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Williams comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Denver with a change here too. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Juan Hernangomez. Just 4 to shoot. Murray dishes to Beasley. Drops in the tray. He's got 12.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Now here's Beverley. Pass to Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
Murray against Beverley. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Wyden's checked in for Jokic. Goodwin comes in for Malik Beasley. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Goodwin kicks to Wyden. From deep. Tips it. It's good on the putback. 6 points for Mason Plumlee.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The Nuggets leading by 8. To the middle. Out to Morris. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Williams inside the line. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at creating space for himself. Williams with that sweet stroke.
Pass to Leiden. Plumlee with it. He's defended by Harrell. Right wing. And here is Goodwin. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. Goodwin's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Scott finds Williams. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Denver's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Pass to Craig. And Denver again with the bucket. Now Beverley. The pass to Williams. Over Goodwin. And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Craig. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Fade away. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Leiden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now, here's Beverley. Feeds to Harrell. Shoots. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harrell's got his second bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Passes it to Craig. Plumlee in the post. He's against Williams. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 4 points now in the quarter. Clippers trail by 10. And Patrick Beverley last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
And it's blocked, and he recovers it. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Leiden passes to Morris. Here's Leiden. Goodwin with it. He's got 6, 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Craig. They get it again. Leiden gets the bucket. And it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Out to the wing. Here's Plumlee. The shot comes out. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers trail by 10. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. Gortat is out there with Marjanovic, and it's Beverley in at the 5. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. Clippers trail by 12. Now here's Beverley. Poke loose. Up top, Morris. Defended by Beverley. Morris with the bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nuggets leading by 14. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Back to Lyles. Rebound by the Clippers. Gallinari right side. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tobias Harris is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Denver, Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Leiden. And it's Beasley in for Torrey Craig. Gortat inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Williams against Beasley. Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. Count that bucket. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter. And here is Los Angeles now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Here's Marjanovic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Always a threat to score. Williams draws defensive attention. I mean, that allows him to set up his teammates.
Inside, and the dunk by Lyles.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
To the inside, it's stolen by Hernangomez. Beasley finds Morris. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Beverly the pass to Williams. Inside, that's tipped. Harris. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Kept alive. Clippers trail by 16. Beverly looking around. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now here's Beasley. Here's Morris. Back to Beasley. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's the 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Timeout. Well, they're dialed in. Locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And the Clippers call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
For the Clippers, Avery Bradley. He's checked in for Marjanovic. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Lyons. Murray kicks to Jokic. Beasley against Williams. And Beasley, here we go. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Beasley's got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Bradley. Harris up top. Doubled by Murray. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Back to Gortat. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's good from long range. 21 points for Lou Williams.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Now the pass to Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 20 points for Beasley.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Beasley, here we go for the 3. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Kicks to Gortat. Dishes it to Williams. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Out to Harris. Shoots over Lyles. Here's Gortat. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, and the wingspan of Gortat, Kevin, helps him big time on the glass. Great at using his height and length to corral rebounds.
We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that, which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And I think it's important that wherever we are in life that we use our platforms to express our views. That's part of what being a citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
Another shot, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Gortat. Mark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there. But the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
Now, here's Jokic. Gortat with the steal. From 10 feet out, that's good from Harris on the assist by Bradley. And now that's 35 points for Tobias Harris. Murray kicks to Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength by Nikola Jokic.
Now here's Gortat. Teams of the past would often pound the offensive glass, Clark. I think of the '84 Celtics, but now teams are running only one, maybe two guys to the offensive boards.
I think a big part of it is transition defense is so important that teams now don't send as many people to the offensive glass. But the flip side of that is if you get offensive rebounds, you get opportunities to score and you can thwart transition chances. So I tilt towards trying to get to the offensive glass as long as you've got a couple of guys that are really good at it.
Here's Beasley. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Beasley. Wide open look. The rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hernan Gomez covering. Clock at 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Denver the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Clippers trail by 20 out to the right wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Bradley. Here's Harris. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Harris has got 39. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Hernan Gomez. Passes to Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jokic to end the drought. They get the rebound. Shots good by Lyles.
Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
And so here are the Clippers after the Nuggets pick up 2.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Denver.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the league's top talents, game
break.
in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jokic.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
That free throw, no good. Commissioner Adam Silver believes, Clark, that the NBA will see its first female head coach sooner than later. What do you think?
I think it'll happen. I'm not sure exactly if it'll be sooner. I think it'll be a little time because the pipeline, I think, has to be established to where you have some candidates. And you very well could have candidates now that may not have coached in the NBA that could possibly move into a head coaching role. But I think the progression to that would require, I think, more female assistant coaches before there's a comfort level with moving in that direction from an owner standpoint.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Morris outside. He kicks to Goodwin. And the pass to Jokic. The rebound by Marjanovic.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now here's Marjanovic following the miss by Jokic.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
One shot, behind the lanes.
The free throw drops from Marjanovic. And here's Denver. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Williams. Morris against Beverly, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Team assistant penalty. Shooting for Denver, Monte Morris. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And Morris drops them both. 7 seconds left in the 4th. Beverly with the ball. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
I'm in the loop. All I could do is turn your sister to my all-night masseuse. Zone in the goo, this is my moment of truth. Can I rock it? Now can I rock it? If she pretty, I'ma come around your city, I'm gon' hunt her down. I'm gon' come around and rock it. Can I rock it? Now can I rock it? Come on. Anytime I come around your city, I'm gon' burn it down. Venue after venue, I'm gon' come around and rock it.
You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and round and rock it. Word up, word up. You know I come around and rock it.
Now first the Dipset split up, then the Zillia Banks leave Twitter, and now you hating on Nickel. I just been the same stand-up since the day I came in this game, and I just come in here to stay till I'm crippled. I'm a combination of Kane, G-Rap, Reggie Noble, and James, who still has Ashanti and Kelly rolling in dreams. They tried to blackball me but couldn't, I was too good. They tried to run me out of my city, I was too hood. So all I'm trying to say to artists trying to me is, hey, even had to stand in line and wait, cause this is God's work, handcrafted by karma. I'ma always be here laughing and clowning, laughing, I promise. And last but not least, I'ma finally retire my dad from out that post office, and that's on my mama. I live my life for my girls and my boys, and I took my soul back from the devil, now the world can enjoy it. Can I rock it? Now can I rock it? If she pretty, I'ma come around your city, I'm gon' hunt her down. I'm gon' come around and rock it. Can I rock it? Now can I rock it? Come on. Anytime I come around your city, I'm gon' burn it down. Venue after venue, I'm gon' come around and rock it.
You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it. Word up, word up. You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it. Word up, word up. Hold up. You know I come around and rock it.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Word up.
Now, the moment you've been waiting for, with the double.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
I miss you too,
and I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Yeah, me too. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, their relentless preparation, the off-season, the practices, the preseason games, everything's led up to tonight. They'll be looking to make a statement.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. And of course, this is the first they're seeing of Dallas. They were able to sweep the season series last year, completely controlling the play in each game.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his second decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. Opening night of the regular season, blue sky for every team, Doris. Optimism is high. Players thinking about all the possibilities ahead.
No doubt. It's a time of tremendous optimism for both the teams and the fans of these teams. And the culmination of the work you put into the offseason, who's improved their skill level, who's added a dimension to their offensive game. We're all salivating for the start of this year.
Cannot wait. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Smith and Matthews in the backcourt. The 4 is Barnes with Jordan as the 5. And it's Doncic in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Doncic. There's the pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Here's Babbitt. Warren the pass to Babbitt. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Booker. Now Ayton shoots over Doncic and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Ayton's got the opening field goal of the game for the Suns. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Barnes finds Smith. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Melton. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And it's Warren with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Jordan. Smith inside. And it's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Warren the pass to Melton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely, and he makes that one.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Kicks it to Babbitt. Warren the pass to Ayton. Back to Warren. And Babbitt now top of the key. Here's Booker. And it goes down 2 points. Booker's got his first points of the game.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Down low. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Andre Jordan is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Melton. Passes it to Babbitt. He kicks it to Warren. To the inside. Ayton dishes to Warren. Booker with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Doncic passes to Smith. To the wing right side. Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him. That one drops for him.
This is something we've seen from Harrison Barnes since his collegiate days at North Carolina, the capacity to light it up from mid-range.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
Mavericks trail by 8. Smith outside. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
And DeAndre Jordan this last offseason opting out of his contract with the LA Clippers. He felt, Greg, obviously it was time to move on.
It didn't take long for Jordan to find a new home here in Dallas. Had almost signed with them last time he was a free agent. Closed the deal this time around. Still has a lot to offer and a really good fit for this team inside.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
Now here's Ayton. He dishes it to Babbitt. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Melton, covered by Smith. Melton passes to Babbitt. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game. J.J. Barea is checked in for Smith. And Booker kicks to Babbitt. Here's Melton. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Warren. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 5. Here's Barnes. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
Pass to Babbitt. Now the pass to Warren. Now here's Ayton. D right on him. He feeds it to Booker. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
You love it when guys play bigger than you think they are. Booker proving that he's not just a threat from the outside.
Now here's Barnes. Kicks it to Doncic. Stolen by Warren. Fast break. Here come the Suns. That shot missing. Good D by Matthews. Mavericks trail by 5. Feeds it to Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Barea kicks to Doncic. Six to shoot, and here's Barea outside. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Taking a look at some stats for DeAndre Jordan. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in rebounding, and he ranks second in the league in field goal percentage, able to finish with force and even a little finesse at times.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. 5 to shoot. Here's Barea. Another miss by Barea.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here is Barea. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Takes the 13-footer. Barea, no good.
He's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
Inside, here's Oubre, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Suns lead by 9.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Barea kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes to Powell. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Crawford's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nowitzki outside. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Crawford. 4 on the shot clock. Harris passes to Finney-Smith. Foul for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. And Booker kicks to Oubre. It's Crawford on the wing, guarded by Harris. Crawford looking over the floor. Pass to Holmes. Over Harris. And the shot is long.
Well, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release. Well, things could not have been worse for the Phoenix Suns a year ago. They were the worst offense and the worst defense in the NBA. Boy, you guys talk about struggling. That's the very definition.
And you look at the stats for the Suns last season, Doris. Not many bright spots.
Right, Kevin. I think this is an organization that throws the stats out. They are looking at building from the ground up. There are so many areas to address. The first is the acquisition of great NBA talent.
That free throw good from Barea. The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Good D by Booker.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
Oubre can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 8. Harris outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Powell. And here's Barea. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Holmes.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Barea against Booker.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Harris with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Crawford with the steal. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. Here's Booker after the Mavericks pick up 3. Over Barea, a nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 13 points.
With a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Harris outside. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Harris kicks to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barea. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. From 15 feet away, another one falls for Phoenix.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here's Barea. Here's Kleba. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Kleba's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Booker the pass to Oubre. Ayton dishes to Crawford. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Crawford against Barea. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Over Ayton. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. Free throws have been a struggle for DeAndre Jordan. He was asked if he'd ever consider shooting them underhanded like some have done in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while. And if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his unusual method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far, and I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
Rashawn Holmes out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Bridges, and it's Crawford, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Crawford. Passes it to Oubre. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Ayton, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mavericks trail by 6. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Smith kicks to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Harris. Bridges with the steal. Crawford outside. Over Smith. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Suns lead by 8. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Smith. Here's Kleba, guarded by Crawford. Pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Harris misses. Suns leading by 8. Bridges kicks to Oubre. And there's the pass to Holmes. Crawford against Smith. It's deflected. Baseline J on the way. Dallas again missing. And for the Suns, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Harris against Bridges. Now here's Crawford. Passes it to Holmes. Here's Oubre. A three-pointer is right on target. Oubre's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns. And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-in-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff. Thanks. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Doncic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Matthews in for Harris. Mavericks trail by 11. Smith finds Barnes. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. That one drops for him.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's Bridges, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 11.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Matthews kicks to Smith, poked away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Unloads from 13. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
Now here's Matthews. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Melton passes to Babbitt. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jordan, he's checked in for Dallas. Bridges against Matthews. Outside Warren. Pocket 6. Matthews with the steal. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count that one.
That's just great concentration by Wes Matthews. Absorbs the hit and nails it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
there are certain guys that you identify as the prototypical 3-and-D player, and Wesley Matthews is one of those guys. I love that he prides himself on his ability to guard elite wings and the kind of deep range he has, even in critical moments of games. This guy's a big-time guy.
Here's Warren, and it's blocked.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Well, for Matthews, he does most of his offensive work from outside, but Doris has more to his game than just that.
Well, I think the thing that I think of when I think of Wesley Matthews is how hard this guy works. And yes, he started as an offensive perimeter threat, but he's dedicated himself to rounding out his game, and you love that from a veteran.
No good on the free throw. A player who can calm down a team in a very interesting intersection in a game is a valued commodity. And Doris, you see a lot of these players every game in the league that have that quality.
You do, and you could go across any number of organizations. I would begin with Chris Paul, who has the ability to hit big shots, either on his own ability to break a defender down or to find the right person to create that opportunity. Sean Livingston of the Golden State Warriors and Andre Iguodala of the Golden State Warriors are two what I like to call stabilizers. And then the other great guy, of course, we have to include him in every conversation, is LeBron James, because he can dictate the outcome of a game on a possession-by-possession basis.
Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic with it. Now defended by Warren. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Holmes down low, guarded by Jordan. A three from Warren. The shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Down low, stolen by Warren. Doncic with the steal. Now Bridges. Outside Warren. Here's Melton, covered by Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Melton's shot is good.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Dallas calls timeout. The Suns front office have said it's time to raise the bar. Doris, the rebuild can go on only so long. They don't want a losing mentality to set in.
Well, we've heard this before, Kevin, right? The open letter to fans in 2016 promising to turn it around. But in the end, it's not about words. It's about wins.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Suns.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
Now here is Smith. 7 points in the game. They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Warren, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, this is what T.J. Warren does best. This guy is a strong offensive player with a good feel for when to take shots.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Warren. Smith outside. He kicks to Barnes. Holmes with the steal. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance. And yes, it's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
You know, Doris, there's a lot to like about T.J. Warren's game, especially on the offensive end.
You're right. He's resourceful. He's versatile. There's enough size there to challenge you on the interior. He's worked on that perimeter skill. Just one of the guys who naturally knows how to score.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Warren.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Now here's Barea to the paint. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. No good from Booker. And it's Barnes with the ball for Dallas. It's a 13-point game. Doncic kicks to Barea. Barnes outside. Misses the three.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
Here's Booker. 13 points in the game. Count it.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
Now here's Barea. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Holmes with the steal. On the wing, Booker. 15 points in the game. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
From the baseline. And it falls over the rim and in. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
Melton passes to Booker. Now Holmes. To the middle. It's deflected. Doncic with it. 6 points for him. Barnes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, just take the hit, maintain your focus. Nice scoring finish by Barnes.
Melton passes to Booker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 25 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
Now here's Barea. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot and another basket for Dallas. Suns leading by 9. Here's Melton. He's got 11. Booker looking around. Pass to Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Dallas calls timeout. For the Dallas Mavericks, it's been a rough couple of years, but Doris, you get the sense that this lull is just temporary.
And the reason you think that's because when you combine great coaching with great management, you know you're going to make the right decision more often than not. So it's never easy to turn over an aging roster, but they hit big time on Dennis Smith Jr. And overall, I think the arrow is pointing up with this organization.
Get my numbers up. Now I got it like they gave it to me. But I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do,
Smith's checked in for Barnes. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. DeAndre Jordan is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Booker against Barea. Dishes it to Doncic. Five on the clock. From the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Left side, Warren. Crawford dishes to Booker. Warren kicks to Oubre. Crawford outside. Releases from 15. 2 points. That one goes. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Barea. And it's blocked. Now, here's Doncic, guarded by Crawford. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Crawford left side. Booker outside. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 18 points.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Booker against Barea. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Guys, how about J.J. Barea? In his 12th year in the NBA, no less, he establishes career highs across the board and does nothing but get better with age. I love it.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He's off on the first.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Jordan. Nowitzki comes in for Dwight Powell. And Harris subbed in for Doncic. Good on the second free throw.
Well, how about the guy, undrafted, undersized guard out of Puerto Rico? What a career J.J. Barea has made for himself.
Now here's Booker. He's got 18. And there's the pass to Oubre. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Oubre. And it's 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Suns leading by 15. Booker outside. To the inside. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 8.
Keeping the pressure on and starting to pad this lead around the halfway point.
Yeah, seems like they're starting to pull away a bit right now. They just look a little faster and a little hungrier than the opposition right now. Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Rick, what do you not like about how your team is playing so far?
Well, we weren't into it. We missed the block out. We were taking a couple of bad shots. So we just need to refocus. Key in this game, we got to take away their open jump shots and threes, and we got to rebound.
Rick, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, the one thing we already know, Devin Booker can score. And what I'm seeing now is he's able to lead. The offense goes through him. He controls the pace, and he makes tons of great decisions. Terrific catalyst for them in the first half.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks, Doncic and Barnes are the forward pair. Smith and Matthews in the backcourt. And it's Jordan in at the center. The three from Barnes. Babbitt grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 19 points. Passes it to Melton. Tries a three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Melton. Down low. Warren, good. Warren's got 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Smith kicks to Doncic. Pass to Jordan. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Barnes with another miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Melton. Now, here's Warren. Covered by Barnes. Ayton, the pass to Warren. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This arena in downtown Phoenix opened in 1992. Doors in 2022, they can opt out of their lease. Otherwise, they'll be locked in for another 10 years.
Well, they're currently playing in the 6th oldest NBA arena, and the Suns are hoping to either renovate that building or build a brand new one. The question becomes, of course, who pays for it?
The first one falls.
I think when you talk about the Dallas Mavericks, it's not hard to think about the ownership. Driven, intelligent, committed, and the team has embodied those traits.
Both free throws good from Warren. And even though the Mavericks had a couple of bad years in a row, this franchise remains rock solid.
Well, think about they've had consistency from the top down. It's a pioneering organization that's always looking at the next innovation. And remember, they have a very strong fan base.
Now here's Matthews. It's good from long range. Matthews has got 6 points.
I love seeing Wes Matthews pull it from deep. When he's got his feet under him, you know it's going in.
Booker outside. Warren on the wing. The dish to Ayton. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Mavericks call time here.
In today's NBA, we like to talk about that three-point shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not, took the 4th most in the NBA last year.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Smith. Last season's performance for him averaged about 15 points a game last season, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Here's Warren. Another one falls for Phoenix. And the Mavs, Doris, not only took a lot of threes, they made a lot of threes.
Well, when you have shooters, the likes of Dirk Nowitzki, Wes Matthews, Doug McDermott, the list goes on, three-point shooting was the least of their worries last season.
Here's Jordan following the basket by T.J. Warren, and it's good for 2. Jordan's got 9 points.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Melton passes to Ayton. Outside Warren. Booker outside. Shoots over Matthews, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Smith finds Barnes. Smith outside. Bridges, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. And here is Barnes. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, that's definite contact on that drive. Barnes with the wiry strength to play through it.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 12. Good. Ayton's got 6 here in this quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Smith kicks to Doncic. Inside. Puts it up from 7. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's now 11 points for Jordan. Suns leading by 20. The pass to Babbitt. The feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
And the foul on Luke Babbitt. That's foul number 2 for him. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Suns.
Richaun Holmes.
Now Doncic, 8 points for him. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Good on both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Matthews with it. Now guarded by Booker. Smith for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Matthews with the steal. On the wing, Barnes. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Matthews. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Matthews has got 8 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Kicks it to Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Suns missing.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Now, here's Holmes. He kicks to Bridges. Six on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Here's Smith. He's got 7. Powell, the pass to Jordan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Harris comes in for Dennis Smith.
1 shot.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Now, here's Matthews after the miss from Crawford. Outside Matthews. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Matthews has got 7 points for the quarter.
That soft floater. That is nice by Wes Matthews. So effective dropping it over the defense.
To the inside. Matthews with the steal. And here we go. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Here's Finney Smith, covered by Oubre. Knocked away. Oubre with the steal. Crawford outside. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup. Crawford's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Harris kicks to Jordan. Back to Harris. Outside Matthews. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
One shot.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
One shot.
Free throw good from Matthews.
Well, Wes Matthews, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, an amazing perimeter scorer who loves playing on the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Jordan. Nowitzki comes in for Dwight Powell. And Barea subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Nowitzki. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Kleba. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Barea. Just 5 on the clock. And Matthews kicks to Barea. Shoots over Oubre.
Yeah, that's a terrific contest by Oubre. He's got the length and quickness to defend every perimeter spot, 1 through 3.
He feeds it to Booker. Holmes passes to Crawford. There's the steal. Harris with it. Now guarded by Booker. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. The Suns coach Igor Kokoshkov has coached Slovenia to the 2017 Eurobasket title. Doris, the country's first ever European title. It certainly helped put his name on the map.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. This young man has had great success internationally and as an NBA assistant. And how about Kokoshkov, a homecoming in Phoenix? He and his family have maintained a house there for over a decade.
Here is Barea, following the score by Jamal Crawford. Barea against Booker. Nowitzki outside. Just 5 to shoot. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice D from Warren.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Now here's Nowitzki. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count that one. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Crawford kicks to Booker. Pass to Warren. Shoots the 3. Crawford, no luck. Mavericks trail by 21. Matthews left side. Barea surveying the floor. Unloads from 13. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That beautiful touch from Dirk Nowitzki. So confident in that mid-range.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns lead by 19. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
These guys are going to struggle guard movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy. All right? Come on. Let's go.
So more ball movement, Greg. That's what they're looking for.
Absolutely. When you over dribble, you really do bail the defense out. The more you move the ball, the more it tires out the defense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Booker, T.J. Warren out there with Luke Babbitt. Then it's Crawford, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Two shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Here's Booker. And the pass to Crawford. Here's Babbitt. He's covered by Matthews. Booker, right side. Clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there. Booker's got 27.
But just tremendous concentration by Booker. Defense tries to bully him, but he stays completely locked and loaded.
Smith kicks to Doncic. He dishes it to Matthews. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
Smith, no luck. Suns leading by 20. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Crawford passes to Babbitt. Buries the long-range jumper.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Right. If you want to get back in the game, you simply can't afford to let long-range shooters get comfortable.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Crawford's shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Doncic kicks to Matthews. Passes it to Kleba. Down low, here's Nowitzki, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
At 7 feet tall, Nowitzki needs just a touch of space for the dunk. Really like to see him finish it strong.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Babbitt. Inside. That's good from Booker on the assist by Babbitt. Booker's got 13 points in the second half. Smith outside to the middle. Over Warren. Nowitzki's shot's good.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Crawford against Matthews. To the inside. Here's Warren, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Dirk Nowitzki again. Nowitzki's got 8 here in the quarter.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
To the right side. Here's Babbitt. Dishes it to Oubre. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Smith kicks to Kleba. Here's Brunson. That shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Daniels with it. 5 to shoot. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Here's Melton. Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot is on the way. He's off on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Pass to Brunson. It's hauled in by the Suns. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Basket, good.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. The pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Brunson. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Misses off the left iron.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Melton. Now Holmes. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. You think that's a move in a positive direction, and it's had a good effect?
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you learn from a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kev?
I like what you said, and even more for the younger kids who are learning the game, they got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And that one hits back iron. Outside Warren. Pass to Melton. Holmes with it. Powell's there. Holmes can't get it to go in.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Bridges passes to Melton. Now here's Ayton. Defense right on him. 5 on the clock. The pass to Melton. From deep three-point range, and Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Suns, Luke Babbitt comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Booker in for Bridges. Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Doncic kicks to Barnes. Passes to Matthews. Shoots over Warren, and Matthews gets it to go.
If you allow Wes Matthews to get to that mid-range game, the defense is in trouble. He makes that shot every time.
Melton passes to Booker. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Jordan. To the left wing. Here's Melton. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
I'll tell you, he's relentless right now. He's going straight at the defense and knocking down a lot of shots in this quarter.
To the middle. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 33 points.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Smith. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Outside Warren. We've seen, Doris, the NBA take a very active role in growing the game internationally. Talk about some of the specifics you've seen in that regard.
Well, I think you have a great leader at the top in Adam Silver, who understands that the game is growing on an international stage. It's becoming increasingly popular. And so you see NBA teams going over and playing regular season games in different countries. That's one particular way. Then you have the NBA Cares initiative, which when those teams are over there, they can go out and build basketball academies. NBA in Africa is a once-a-year trip, and they bring 2 teams of NBA players. Think about some of the players off of that continent where they have turned into legit stars. So I think it's important that the game continue to develop, and I love that the NBA considers it part of their responsibility.
Now here's Barnes after T.J. Warren's miss.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these 2 teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Here's Booker after Wesley Matthews score, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here is Dallas. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Here's Babbitt. Inside, here's Booker. Count that one. Booker's got 35 in the game.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Ayton. Booker the pass to Melton. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.